coming to you from Pattalam in North Chennai. This particular stretch continues to remain waterlogged. Remember, a red alert has been issued to Chennai and its neighboring districts. And you can see heavy rains continue to lash the city. Yesterday, the city came to a standstill because of heavy rains throughout the day. And today, there's some respite for Chennaites because the city did not record much rains from midnight till early morning today, which is why most areas that were waterlogged till about late last evening, water from those waterlogged areas were drained out overnight. The rain stopped and therefore the corporation officials tried to clear water from most of the waterlogged areas. Very few areas continue to remain waterlogged, like the one that you see here. There's been a motor here trying to drain the water from this particular stretch. These routes here in North Chennai continue to remain waterlogged. That entire stretch on the other side is also waterlogged, but the water levels have drastically reduced. If the city does not witness much rains today, then this particular stretch will also be open for residents to commute by evening, is when officials hope that the water from these areas are pumped out. There's a pump that you can see on the other side, that motor is on. They are trying to pump the water out. But if the rains continue, then that will be a challenge for the government officials. But if the city does not witness heavy rains, then all the areas that are waterlogged, they will try to drain the water from those areas, and that's the priority for the state government. And as we speak, very few areas remain waterlogged like the one that you see here, and efforts are on to pump the water out of this particular stretch. So we'll have to wait and see how the day pans out. Chennai is on red alert. Heavy rains expected in the city for the next 24 hours. Rains did stop for a brief period, but now if you can see, rains have already started. So the water levels in these areas have come down, but waterlogging is one of the concerns raised by the officials. So if there are no rains, then the water here will also be pumped out by the officials at the earliest. So all eyes on how the rain develops over a period of time. That will be the top priority for the state government, but all preparations are underway. All teams, boats are all on standbys. Most of the low-lying areas, including Velachery, T Nagar, they were affected yesterday, but because the rain stopped from midnight, there's been some respite for Chennaiites. But all eyes on how the rains play out over the next 24 hours. Red alert for Chennai and neighbouring districts, including Tiruvallur, Chengalpat and Kanchipuram, because of heavy rains yesterday. Today also, schools and colleges have been declared holiday in Chennai and neighbouring districts. And here in Velachery, fearing inundation, all the residents of Velachery have parked their vehicles on the flyover. Not just this flyover, the flyover there and the flyover after that. All those flyovers are now filled with rows of cars, and these are the cars belonging to residents of Velachery. Remember, every time it rains, Velachery, which is a low-lying area, is almost inundated. And yesterday we saw continuous rainfall throughout the day, and many, fearing heavy rainfall today as well, had parked their vehicles on these flyovers. 3 flyovers in Velachery. All these flyovers are filled with cars of residents who in fact felt that if it rains, their cars will get damaged, and they parked their vehicles here. Similar scenes unfolded in places like T Nagar, which also come under the low-lying area category. A lot of residents parked their vehicles here, fearing heavy rains. And for now, there's some respite for Chennaiites because so far not much rains have been recorded, especially from midnight till now. There has been no rainfall at all, at least for the last couple of hours. And this is the respite for Chennaiites because today the government had declared work from home advisory, not just for IT companies, even for the public sector. They said that people should stay indoors and work from home, and people should stay indoors. They should stay safe, and they shouldn't panic. And so far, no rainfall in Chennai. and Chennaiites, that's the respite for them, because they expected that it could get worse like last year. But at the moment, most of the waterlogged areas from these low-lying areas have all been cleared by the Tamil Nadu government. The priority for them is to drain the water from these waterlogged areas. So Velachery, which is usually inundated at any given point in time after heavy rains, today none of the areas in Velachery, especially Ramnagar in Velachery, all these which usually are inundated, it's not waterlogged. The government's priority was to pump out and drain out water from these low-lying areas. So that's the respite for Chennaiites. But government maintains that people should stay indoors and stay safe. With camera person Saravanan, this is Purnima Murli for CNN News 18.